Honourable Speaker, sir. I thank the Honourable Member, Maikai from Naitasiri, for the question, which basically, I'd like to thank him for his concerns of the safety and the security, especially for the people of Naitasiri. Honourable Speaker, sir, let me just state at this point that this is my first time as the Minister of Policing to answer an oral question. At the outset, I wish to state too, as the line Minister for Policing, to convey the assurance of the Ministry to the people of Fiji that this government is committed to ensuring the safety and security of our people. And as the line minister, together with the Commissioner of Police, we are committed to carrying out this mission. Also, for the information of this Honourable House and the people of Fiji, the Commissioner and I meet on a weekly basis to review the operations on a weekly basis, then discuss a better way of moving forward, both at the policy level and also at the operational level. I would like, before I move on to directly speaking on the strategies on how we are, or what we are doing to address the issues, I wish to first perhaps just explain briefly the current situations for the last 24 hours, just to give us an indication of where we are in terms of the landscape on policing. The total number of reports for the day on the last 24 hours, was 375 from all the divisions. For last year, it was 304 for the same period. The increase, for your information, is basically to do with increase in police activities, especially related to the uprooting of drugs. A matter of comparison, the month of March for this year, a total of 4,703 reports. For the same period, last year, 2024, was 5,202. So there was a decrease for the same period of last year. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the last 3 months, cases for aggravated burglary from December last year had recorded a total of 225 cases, and last month recorded a decrease with 159 cases. As for the aggravated robbery, last year in December, it recorded a total of 51 cases, decreased in January with a total of 36 cases, and then 35 cases in February. However, there were no cases of street violence reported in the last 3 months, as according to the Crimes Act 2009, there is no mention of street violence, although it mentions assault as a crime that can be reported. Mr. Speaker, sir, most of these perpetrators are employed individuals that account for more than half of all perpetrators, with farmers representing the second largest group of 13.5%. The statistics provided by the Fiji Police Force for the last 3 months is a reflection of the efficacy of the operations and targeted approach undertaken by the Fiji Police Force to address the aforesaid crimes. The rate at which these crimes have and continue to be committed are quite unprecedented, which is why the Ministry, along with the Fiji Police Force, remains steadfast in employing strategies and efforts to combat and eliminate these noxious crimes. Now on the strategies, Mr. Speaker, sir. The Commissioner of Police is focused on the 3 months on improving the operational effectiveness of the Fiji Police Force operations all over Fiji. Fiji Police Force has been adopting measures that will address these crimes. Firstly, the police is adopting a targeted approach and intelligence-led operations in identified the crime red spot zones. We know the red spot zones all over Fiji, and the focus of police operations at this point in time is focused on those red spot zones. There's also an effort to deploy the resources forward, or pre-positioning the capability forward in these red spot zones. This is to ensure that there is a timely response to incidents with quick responses to all incidents wherever it happens. This is not an easy task, Honourable Speaker, sir, because it requires the movement of troops or police force and the mobility and the capacity to move things forward. This basically talks about moving capability or capacity forward to the hotspots. As I speak, sir, there is a task force deployed in Kandavu to address the issue of drugs, and likewise also in Vunulevu. It doesn't mean that Kandavu and Vunulevu are the real red spots. I know there are other red spots all over Fiji. Mr. Speaker, sir, addressing the issues of how we confront crime and drugs ahead of us, there's greater effort by the Commissioner at this point to improve our community policing efforts. This is not an easy task. It's quite a difficult one, and it requires a full commitment of the whole force in addressing community. It demands our engagement with the community to rebuild the trust and the confidence on the police force. However, I'm encouraged to see there has been great improvements in this, and I'd like to specifically mention in our engagement with the community, Honourable Speaker, sir, there's been MOUs signed between the Fiji Police Force and the Municipal Council, and I thank the Minister responsible for that. I believe that the Municipal Council has a greater role to play in being the custodians of the municipalities. And if they could do that and improve that, it will really take away a bit of load from the Fiji Police Force to be the custodians of their municipal's area of responsibility. I do not know how the law says and what it says on this, but I believe if you can work on that, it will improve the work and lessen the load on the police. Additionally, Mr. Speaker, sir, the Fiji Police are optimizing CCTV technology and surveillance purposes to extract concrete evidence like offenders, vehicles and their movements in locations of suspected activities and other key evidence that can lead to apprehension of all, driven towards, this is the focus of the police at this point, to disrupt, to destabilize, defeat these criminal activities, and finally, if we're able to do that, dominate those areas where the criminals have taken a hold on. Kena bosa waka i tau kei, sa lebu na mati buka-buka turang speaker, sa waka-wakana, e na vei tikini vanua, ke na vei tiko-tiko, vei koro-koro, sa waka-wakana, na mati buka-buka ngō. Sa dhaka-dhaka lebu ni obisa, me wakarusa, na wakani buka-buka ngō, e na vei tiko-tiko kere-kere. Sa sianga ni tawi rawa-rawa, but I believe, Honourable Speaker, sir, that it can be done, and it will be done. Thank you, sir.
I thank